Hare Krishna. Very happy to be here again. So, are you all happy? Let us begin with the auspicious prayers. You all can come forward, so scattered. Come forward. Okay, let's begin with the auspicious prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshuromikapena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiyati Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Yogavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Ashrayadeshadayane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Welcome once again. I dedicate this presentation with His divine praise is Kartikeya Das Prabhuji, our eternal spiritual master. Because of course, we all understand, I'm sure, after attending so many sessions now, all can become senior devotees. But his consider understood that the goal of life is to advance completely. Everything else is temporary. Yes. Like more than me, all of you have more experience in the material world. You all know how this world is temporary. Yes. And therefore, Prabhupada always emphasized on this point that somehow or the other we should always keep advancing completely. And that person is very advanced. He will be always blissful, always very happy. Walking in his footsteps, today we will discuss lessons from Ramayana and the progress of Bhakti. Very important subject matter. A lot of things to learn. This is my sixth class on Saturday and Sunday, is sixth class, last class of the weekend. It's my great fortune that in the morning I'm speaking on Rama and different topics. On this topic. Just now while coming, I saw one old man walking, crossing the street, struggling to cross the street. He was not just old, he was blind also. I was just wondering, I just put myself in his position. This is what I do whenever I'm on the street. Self-introspection is what is spiritual is supposed to do. So I just put myself in this position. I was thinking, my God, blind means you can never take darshan of the Lord. Can you imagine? You'll never be able to see my activities also. You'll never be able to read it. Shastra. We are so very fortunate, all human beings, that by Lord's mercy, we have got these eyes and it's working. It's working for all of you also. Yes. So I was wondering when we have this facility to see, we have this facility to do various activities. All these facilities should be utilized for advancing the field. What else we can do to express our gratitude to the Lord Jagannatha? What else we can do? One of the ways to express our gratitude in Bhakti is when we're sitting in Katha like this, then we're going to have Ramnavami. We have to hear attention. And me as a speaker, it's my job to be attentive while speaking, be absorbed while speaking. So before we begin this beautiful section of Ramayana, let's offer prayers to Lord Rama. Very beautiful today. Beautiful. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Gitaya Pataye Namaha. These are the different names of Lord Rama. And different personalities in Ayodhya will call Lord Ram with these different names. So I'll tell the name, you should tell me which personality in Ayodhya or elsewhere will call Lord Ram with these names. First name is Ram. Who will call him as Hey Ram? Any guess? What's that? Not simply to one called Ram. Not Vishwamitra. Dashrath will call him Hey Ram. Hey Ram. Let me have the next name. Hey Ramabhadra. Hey Ramabhadra. What's that? Yeah, no, Vyasa is not there in the Vishwamitra. Not exactly Vishwamitra. But as Ramana is there in Ayodhya, they would call him as Ramabhadra. Very simple. Ramachandra. Hey Ramachandra. Oh. Mothers, all the three mothers, they would call him as Hey Ramachandra. Way the same. Way the same. Way the same. You told her name. Guru. Vishwamitra. Vashishta. They would call this name Vedas. Raghunath. Sita will not call husband by name. This is now happening in Kali. That's not. Younger brothers will never call elders with the name. All this nonsense are now. Okay, we're very close, Raja, very close. The soldiers of Ayodhya, they would say, these are Raghunath, Raghuvanshinath, Hey Nath, Hey Nath, who call him Hey Nath? Someone outside of Ayodhya. All the Sangha. Hanuman, so we will all say, hey Ram, hey Ram. Why would Ram call him Ram? Hey Sitapati. Look, Sitapati is one. Now don't say Sita called him Sitapati. Look, Sitapati is one. In general public who? No, in Ayodhya, you write general public. Resident of Ayodhya, and that also the ladies of Ayodhya. They will talk to you, Sitapati is one. So that great personality of our pronouns, that's the prayer that we just now offered. So today what we will do is, we will take one shloka and we'll try to memorize the shloka. By the end of the class, I will call someone and you should call the shloka memorized. Pretty simple, don't worry. And this shloka, we will try to understand the 6 important elements needed in our life to progress in bhakti. And these 6 elements, each element, we will try to see a personality who exhibited that particular element, that particular quality. Ready? Let's begin. Very beautiful shloka from a book called Upadeshamrita by Sri Goswami. Please repeat. Utsama Nishaya Tattat Karma Kavatana Sangatyaga Sadokate Shadave Bhakti Kasriyati. So there are 6 qualities or elements which I mentioned here. Shadave Bhakti, Shad means 6. So 6 important elements in Bhakti which will help to Kasriyati to progress. What are the 6 elements? Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dhairya, Tattat Karma Pravartana, Sankatyaga, Sthoga. These are the 6. Let's begin one by one, in sequence, according to the pastimes of Brahman. Okay, let's chant again. Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dhairya, Tattat Karma Pravartana, Sankatyaga, Sthoga. Let's begin with the first one. Sankatyaga. See, in Ramayana, there's a very long incident that took place. Dashrath Maharaj, maybe he was looking into the mirror and he observed, so why did? So as soon as people would see white, they would realize, oh, Maharaj is trying to quit the material activities. Yes. Nowadays, when people see white, what do they do? See, nature has a way to remind us, now is the time just to do bhakti. We are so smart, so over smart. We hide all that. And then other people will say, you look so young. And we take it as a compliment. Oh, yeah, I'm going to die sometime. But Dashrath Maharaj was pretty serious. He saw that and he said, now it's time to quit. Then he told all the ministers that I feel that my elder son Ram should be coronated as the king tomorrow. All the ministers were so happy and they all shouted. So that time, Dashrath didn't understand why people shouted so happily. And the minister said, because today you have taken the right decision in your life. Dashrath, this is the only right decision that we took. No, the best decision of your life. Everyone was very happy. Everyone. And his declaration started, there was over 7% in the entire area. It was festival. That has to be organized in one night. At this point, there was a lady who was observing from the terrace what's happening. She asked, what's happening? Why is so much of happiness? With some people in this world don't like others to be happy. You know some people like that? You know, it's fun. But there's one person in Ayodhya also. was not able to bear that happiness. And her name was no baby, like Manthara. Manthara. So Manthara was observing all this. And immediately she ran to the palace of Kaikeyi. For your information, Dashrath Maharaj had more than 300 wives. And each wife had a palace. Sometimes when I give youth sessions, sometimes the boys ask me this question. Why only one marriage for us? I always go and ask the experienced ones. Is it easy to handle one? See, because the kings have the capacity to give equal treatment to all the wives, keep them in exclusive palaces. Now the same 1 BHK, 2 BHK, how many people will do? Therefore, all these kings, they have the capacity. And Kaikeyi had her own palace. So Manthara ran, because she was the servant of Kaikeyi, she ran to Kaikeyi. And then she said, you know what's happening? You're sitting here, relaxing on the couch, get up. There's a great disaster coming up to you. Kaikeyi said, what happened? Why are you so much anxiety? And she said, that tomorrow Ram is going to be coronated as a king. It's just like that Lord Ram has such a loving relationship with Kaikeyi. He would spend maximum time with Kaikeyi and he would call Kaikeyi his mom and Kaushalya his buddy. And Kaikeyi also loved Ram more than birth. That was that intimate relationship. But at this point, when she heard that Ram is going to be coronated as a king, you know what she did? Immediately she removed her diamond necklace and gave it to Manthara. Such a wonderful mistake. And Manthara knew that. And I don't know which style that was. Was it Bollywood or Bollywood? She threw it down. Who wants this? You're in a great calamity, you're an illusion. And then she started speaking, Dashrath has cheated you. He's plotting against you. He just says externally that you're his favorite wife, but you're not, let me tell you. At that time, she said, if you speak further anything about my husband or my son, Ram, I'll cut your tongue. He said, okay, I'll not speak. I'll not speak. And she continued speaking. And she said, let's see, how does it really matter? 1 week back, this news was announced to everyone. And if really the church loves you, why will you trust you? Look at the truth that she said, live. Just that day only it was announced. Saying 1 week back this was announced. And then she also said that, see, Ram becomes the king, Kaushalya will become Rajmata. Bharat becomes the king, you become the Rajmata. In both the cases, I am the servant of you. How does it matter to me? But if Kaushalya becomes Rajmata, you will become her servant. And he stops speaking. So at this point, see what Kaikeyi's mistake was. She was taking association of Manthara. What do you mean by association? Tell me. What is association? What is that? Trust of belief, very nice. What is that? Surrendering our mind to other person. What do you all say? What is association? What is that association? Being in presence of other person. See, there's something more as when said something very close. Association means to accept what the other person is giving. Just in one line, I have to say what association to accept. So, what was taking that she was accepting? What was she accepting? She was accepting the person. She had so much of faith on Ram, but the poison that she was accepting from the Manthara was destroying that faith that was there in her heart. When it comes to Kaikeyi, there was one Manthara. When it comes to us, there are many Mantharas. Some are male and some are female. What do you say? And you know what? We are carrying Manthara always in our pocket also. Just imagine you open the Manthara in the pocket and then you go to YouTube. There are so many videos of that which can easily spoil our consciousness. Some videos might say Bhakti is not important. Bhagavad Gita is bogus. Oh, it's not such a bogus organization. Enough, all these statements are enough. A sometimes family members will say, why what is the need so early? You're still 65. What is the need of practically monthly? So this way we see people around us, they're ready to give this poison which can destroy our faith. Therefore, the first thing is very, very important. The first element that we're saying is Sangha Tyaga. Sangha Tyaga means give up the association of those who destroy our faith. See, this much buddhi we should have. Whom to associate and whom not to associate. After many lifetimes, you have got this opportunity to sit like this week after week and hear from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Ramayana, chant on the beach the holy names of the Lord. You know, the most fortunate person gets this. And now, if someone comes and destroys that faith, oh, we should be very careful. Very, very careful. Therefore, from Mantra and Kaikeyi, we learn the principle Sangha Tyaga. Give up the association of those who destroy our faith. Let's see the next one. Here's the beauty. Utsaha nishaya dhairya tattat karma pravartana sangha tyaga sato vritte shadve bhakti prasiddhati. That's principle. This will start. See, when Lord Ram, when Kaikeyi, when she was poisoned, that time she asked Mantra, hey Mantra, many things are there in the Valmiki Ramayana. If I start describing that, it will take 1 hour. Just for a glimpse. How much this Kaikeyi was poisoned. Mantra had a hunchback. So Kaikeyi started saying, hey Mantra, you look so beautiful with this beautiful hunchback. When I become the Rajmata and decorate your hunchback with chandan and lights, this world is madness. And at this point she asked, hey Mantra, tell me what I'm supposed to do now. Tomorrow is a coronation, something I have to do today. And that Mantra, she put more poison and she said, you remember? Dasharatha had given you 2 books. Long time back, he saved him in a battle. She said, yes, I remember. Ask that now. Oh, what should I ask? Ask first boon that Bharat should become the king. Okay, I said last time. What should I ask? The second boon. Second boon is Ram should banish for how many years? 14 years. He should go to Vanavas 14 years. In fact, Kaikeyi asked why? Why Lord Ram should go to forest? See, even now she has that some affection. She asked why? And Mantra convinced her, see, in presence of Ram, Bharat will never become the king. Send him on. And then Mantra, she told her, now you change your dress and go to Bhavan. Bhavan means at that time, I told you, they were very advanced people. They were very rich. They had palaces. So every queen had a Bhavan in her palace. Bhavan, when she's angry or sad, she'll enter that place. And when the Raja gets to know that she has gone to that place, he'll understand, oh, now she wants me. I have to convince her, I should go and console her and get her back. Now tell me, in the 2 BHK, 3 BHK, where is Bhavan? Let's come. We call ourselves very advanced. Yes. This was the opulence of before the Vedic times. So she went to Bhavan, she changed her dress. She wore a very old sari, which was very grand by him. She removed all the ornaments, put it on the ground, and she lied down on the ground. Drama karna hai na? Lie down on the ground. At that time, Dashrath came. Dashrath was very happy. Dashrath, even before going to Kaushalya, Dashrath came to Kaikeyi to tell her the good news that tomorrow Rama is going to be coronated as the king. But before he came, already there was a bomb that was blasted. So Dashrath said, Kaikeyi is not seen. Where is she? And some maid servant said, she has not spoken. Oh, what had happened to her? He went there and he saw she was lying down in old sari. He went there, she sat He took the head of Kaikeyi on his lap, caressed her. He asked, "Oh, my dear wife, my favorite wife, what happened to you? What happened to you? Why are you so sad? Do you want something?" And he didn't say. He said, "Whatever you want, I'll give you. Whatever you want, I'll give you." For all the men who don't do this, and he is now follow and tell you that once you give over, you take it back. But Dashrath, talk about Kaikeyi, these people are all happy. Once the words are given, it's given, that's it. And now Kaikeyi, she spoke a lot of things. And she again reconfirmed that whatever she wants will be given. And Dashrath said, "Yes, I'll give you whatever." And he arrived with two boats. You are told that I will give you two boats. Rama and by the other woman. Yes, yes, I am. First born is Bharat should become the king, not Rama. He said, "Okay, no problem. But I'm sure Bharat will not become the king in presence of Rama. But since you are saying we can do that, what is the second boat that you want?" Till now, Dashrath is smiling. At this point, the second book that was asked was Ram should be sent to forest for 14 years, and here is this Bharat doing. See, you and me will not understand what it means to have Ram as one's own son. What it means to have the Lord in our heart, we will not understand. We don't have. We are those beggars, unfortunately, who don't have Krishna in the heart. We don't have Bhakti in the heart. But these personalities, they have the Lord as their own son. They have so much of love towards their own son, Ram. And this was told that Ram should go to forest. It was almost like plant coming out from the body of the son. That was the situation. He got up and he started holding the feet of Kaikeyi and saying, "You ask anything else, I'll give you, but don't ask this, don't remove the plant from my body." These are dialogue actually in Ramnavami. So at this point, Kaikeyi, you think Kaikeyi was convinced? Can you imagine? Raja is falling at the feet, and Raja is crying tears. See, Kalima men crying tears, okay. We're talking about the Indian Raja crying tears, so it's very difficult. And Kaikeyi said, "No, I want it, I want it." And Kaikeyi told the minister, "Go and get Ram." And Lord Ram got up. Without taking bath, he appeared in front of Kaikeyi and Dashrath. Again, long past time and nothing is short. Dashrath and Kaikeyi are sitting on the couch. Dashrath is very sad, tears in the eyes, and Kaikeyi is there. At this point, Lord Ram is asking Dashrath, "What happened? Father, what happened to you? Mother, what happened to you? Father, why is he like so sad?" And Kaikeyi revealed that I asked two books, and he's very sad because of that. He does not want to give them. "What is that I will give?" Oh. And if Lord Ram says something, he will follow. Then what is that? And Kaikeyi said, "I want Bharat to become the king." Ram said, "Okay, no problem, I will serve." What is the second boon? "I want you to go to forest for 14 years. Okay, I'll go. Dashrath started crying. He said, "Ram, you say you will not follow. Ram, you say you will not follow." And Dashrath and Lord Ram said, "Oh my dear father, you have told something. Your words I will follow." Lord Ram heard and he left that place. Now at this point, when Sita talked about and she came, again, a huge conversation between Maya Sita and Lord Ram. So here, Mother Sita is saying, "I come with you to the forest." For your information, again, nowhere in Shastra it is given that if husband is punished, wife should also take that punishment. It is not given. In fact, it is said that the wife undergoes something, husband will take it. So at this point, Lord Ram is convincing Mother Sita to stay back. And she said, "No, I want to come." And many things Lord Ram said. At one point, Lord Ram said, "Let's see, if you come to the forest, you're always eating luxury right from childhood because you are the princess of Vidya. You are called as Vaigrehi. And always you have been brought up in luxury. In the forest, no luxury. You will not get bare necessities also of life. And if you become the forest, many Rakshasas might kill you and eat you up. Anyway, basically, what will you do? Come into the forest. What will you do? And she started refuting all of it. She said, oh Lord, wherever you are there, that is luxury for me. Oh Lord, wherever you are there, I am fearless. And what are you talking about? What will I do there? I'll always serve you, O Lord. I'll always serve you. But Lord Rama said, see, I just followed the words of my father. And I'm going to forest. Why you have to come? Stay back in Ayodhya. And have nice time, serve all your mother-in-law here. And she said, no, I also got some words from my father. And always stay with your husband and serve your husband. Therefore, come. Can you imagine? Lord Rama was defeated at the argument. Maya Sita won, and Lord Rama said, Chalo, yes. Now again, let me put a very important point here. See, when it comes to Mother Sita going with Lord Rama to the forest, it's a very big thing. She was not Kumari, she was Su Kumari. Kumari means delicate. Su Kumari means very delicate. She going to the forest and living her life as a ascetic. Not ordinary, not ordinary. But you know what? She had a desire to enthusiastically serve the Lord in every situation. This is a very, very important element in bhakti. Sometimes it so happens that some critical situation comes, first thing that will do is give up bhakti. Pause it for something. Like for example, chanting. Yes. You might be chanting every day 1 round, 2 rounds. By the way, how many people are chanting every day of 3 days? You still so many people are not chanting every day? Oh, why are you not chanting? What is so big thing that you're not getting 10 minutes in a day? Yes. But if you're not chanting every day, I can give you right today. You'll stop coming for these sessions after something. You know why? Because there will be many people around who will poison. And since we will not have spiritual strength, because we are not practicing bhakti by chanting Hare Krishna, we'll stop. But bhakti life will stop. That's the point. So I request all those who are not chanting. Start today itself. Don't delay. Don't delay. You never know the bomb from Iran or US might come here also. Yes. Just now I was discussing with my authority that we have to plan something. We just as participating in the war, now cylinders are gone. Later I don't know if electricity will be there or not, which makes we'll just discuss it. But on a serious note, if you're not chanting, then you're not progressive bhakti. You just miss the bus. Go to and those who are already chanting, you know what thing that takes place. As soon as there's some critical situation, the first thing that the mind will say is give up this. But always remember the principle of Utsama. Utsama means be enthusiastic to serve the Lord in every situation. Come what may. Come what may. In fact, I tell all my students in the camera, I want you to tell them, please wait my rounds are not completed. I'll come to you. I still remember one of my friends. We were staying together, practicing working together. He got angry once. Waited in the morning. He was admitted in the hospital. He came back to consciousness somewhere, sometime around late afternoon or something. So early evening. And then he opened his eyes. The first thing that he was asking, where is my feedback? I'm not completed. This is what is Utsaha. Utsaha, enthusiasm to serve the Lord in every situation. This is the exhibited by Mother Sita. Even in forest she wanted to, so that she did that. She was serving the Lord in all situations. Wow. So wonderful. Okay, let's go to the next principle. 2 principles we are seeing. First one, tell Sanskrit and then English. Sankapyaga. And what's the translation? Give up association of those who destroy our faith. Second, enthusiastically serve the Lord in every situation. Okay, let's recite the shloka. You know, right? Why we recite the shloka again singing? We'll have shloka test at the end. Utsaha nishchayataya tattva karma pravardhana sankapyaga sato vritte Bhakti Prasiddhati. Sato Vritti. Sato Vritti. Let's discuss this one. Fast forward the entire pastime. So Mother Sita, she convinced the Lord. Lakshmana also came and said, I will also come. You are not going for the camp and leaving me alone. And at that time, Lord accepted him also. So, Lord Ram, Mother Sita, Lakshmana, all three of them, they went to the forest. Let me see if you all know. Which was the first place where these three went and they stayed for 1 year? Which place was that? Huh? Chitrakoot. Remember, Chitrakoot. For 1 year they stayed in Chitrakoot. After that, they entered the forest and stayed in the forest 10 years. And that place is named as Dandakaranya. And then the final 3 years was spent in Panchavati. So now, here we're talking about Panchavati. So, Ravana made a plan. He sent a golden deer. Anyone knows the name of that Asur who became golden deer? Marish, correct? Marish. He became the golden deer. He came jumping. Maya said, I want that deer, I want that deer. And Lord Ram, he ran behind the deer. And at that time, when he was running behind the deer, he would make out his Asur. He shot the arrow. The arrow hit that golden deer. He came to his Asuric form and loudly shouted in the voice of Lord Ram, Hey Sita, hey Lakshman, save me! Now this was heard by Lakshman. This was heard by Mother Sita. Mother Sita was panicking. You Lakshman, did you hear it? Did you hear this? Ram, sorry, she didn't say Ram, she was not saying. Your elder brother is calling. He's calling for him. And Lakshman said, this is not the voice of my brother. And my brother would never be anywhere. He's Supreme Lord. And at this time, just to incite anger Lakshman, Mother Sita spoke very harsh words. Very harsh. She said, oh, this is the reason you came with us to forest. Said, one day your brother will be killed and you will enjoy me. What are you saying, Maya? What are you saying, your mother? What do you want? Go and save your brother. For your information, when Lord Ram started running behind the deer, at that time he told Lakshman, Lakshman, stay here, don't leave this place. And now on the other side, the wife is saying, go from here. Lakshman, before leaving, you know what he did? What Lakshman did? Yes. Not a cockroach one. So he chanted mantras and then he went around, drew a line and said, Manya, don't cross this line. You will be protected. So the instruction given by Lakshman. So Lakshman here is acting as Guru. And Mother Sita, she is acting on our behalf as Jivatama. She is Shakti, but she is acting on our behalf. Yes. So it's a very important point. See, when the Guru is giving instruction, we are supposed to follow. Lakshman gave instruction, he left. And Lakshman started running. And Ram is running from this side, both of them left. What do you think was Lord Ram's reaction? He was extremely angry. Lakshman, why did you come here? Mother Sita, she spoke like this. Why are you taking the word so seriously? Now just imagine from there, Mother Sita is beating and from here Lord Ram. But anyways, when both of them started running towards the ashram, Lord, this Ravana had already come as a sannyasi. He tricked Mother Sita and forced her to come out of the Lakshman Rekha and kidnapped her and took her. Therefore, Satokratya's principle is so important. All the instructions of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra are very, very important. See, instructions are given for our safety, for our protection of in life. To protect our bhakti, to protect our life. But at times, we are religious souls. We don't want to follow instructions. We want to just follow our mind. Yes. Therefore, we will see The instruction is given by the Guru. Shastras give instruction, but unfortunately, we don't want to follow those instructions. And what will happen when we don't follow the instruction? We will be kidnapped by the evil spirits, by evil people. And unfortunately, you will be in misery, you will not be able to practice properly. Yes. Therefore, one point I always say is we should follow the instructions given by the Guru. And for us, our eternal spiritual master is Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada has given us the instruction for our protection. He has given the instruction that every day chant Hare Krishna without fail. He has given this instruction. And the best part is, anyone chants Hare Krishna on every day of peace, they will be protected from whom? Not just external enemies, internal enemies. You know, all of us we have internal enemies. Any time when you are frustrated in life, when you are angry, or when you are really annoyed, just analyze. One of these 6 enemies might be troubling you. What are these 6 enemies? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. In English, lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, delusion. 6. Anytime when you are frustrated in life, annoyed, sad, suffering, just see, you will find one of these 6 will be trouble. Therefore, the sutra to remain happy in life always is to remove these enemies from our heart. And therefore, the Guru gives the instruction, the Shastras gives the instruction, that chant Hare Krishna, and what will happen? Cleansing of the heart will happen. Now, all these 6 enemies will be driven away from the heart. How many times Prabhupada said this in his lectures, in his books? The instruction for all of us, his followers, that we have to chant Hare Krishna every day. We don't, then these internal enemies will kidnap us and will suffer eternally. Yes. So this is the third principle, Sattva. What was the first principle? Sanyas. Second principle? Third? Sattva. Okay, let's see the fourth one now. Utsanashayataya Tattkarma Pravata Sattyaga Sattva Sarve Bhakti Prasiddhyate. See, when they came back to ashram, they saw that Maya Sita is missing. Lord Ram and Nayaka. And they both started searching frantically all over the place. Searching. They came to one place and they saw that some creature is lying in the pool of blood. Who was that? Jatayu. Jatayu tried fighting with Ravana, but what to do? He was very old. Ravana almost killed him. He was holding his life only to give this message to Lord Ram. And then he told Lord Ram that he wants that direction. There to find this Asur was killed, or this Asur was harmed to me and was kidnapped. Your concert was Sita. He started walking. And then while walking, Lord Ram killed another Asur. His name is Kavanta. And Kavanta told him that you should go to Rishamukha Parvat. There, in Pampa Sarovar, we should go and surely meet a great personality. Her name is Shabari. What an amazing personality Shabari is, I must tell you. In a very young age, she came to this place called Pampa Sarovar. Very young girl, a tribal girl. And she started serving all the rishis there, especially the Guru. Her name was Matanta Rishi. She was serving, and finally the time came and Matanta Rishi. Now he was about to quit the body and go back to Vaikuntha. So at that time, Matanta Rishi told Shabari that you stay in this place, and soon, Lord of our life, Ramachandra will come to this place. You will get his darshan. And he left the body and he went. Like that, one by one, various rishis left. Can you imagine? She was almost the last person there, that ashram. And since the instruction was given by the Guru, look at her amazing level of patience. Every day, Shabari would do this. What she would do? She would clean the entire road to the long distance. She would clean the entire ashram. She would pluck all the flowers. She would decorate the road. She'll get the berries and keep it ready. And she'll wait. Oh, is my Lord here? Is my Lord here? Like this from early morning, she'll be waiting. And then when it will be evening, she'll be very sad. She'll enter the ashram and sleep. Again, early morning, full enthusiasm, cleaning the place, cleaning the ashram, and then getting flowers, berries. Second day. Again, she'll wait. Again, evening time. Again, next day morning, full enthusiasm. Now see, if you would have been there in her place, first day, ready, maybe today gone out of the second day, very little time. Third day, and then, maybe after a few days, because every day we might be cleaning the place, decorating. You might think that, oh, today I'll clean the place and flowers I will again keep, decoration I will later. As soon as I see Lord Ramnavami, immediately I start decorating. Maybe after a few days. I'll clean the place later. Maybe flowers that will take more time. Maybe put I'll clean and then put flowers as soon as I see him coming from far. And after that, everything I do as soon as I see him coming. And maybe after some time you might think, maybe my guru cheated me. Maybe my guru cheated me. And can you imagine, Shabri, every day she was doing this. Day after day, week after week, months after months, years after years, decade after decade. She came as a young girl and she was now a very old lady. And she was doing this every single day. And one day, with the same because every day she had the same enthusiasm. She had the same enthusiasm. Because she had this, she was following this principle of area. And what is that principle of area? Patiently execute devotional service. She was doing it. And one day when she was ready, sitting, finally she saw a beautiful personality, Lord Ramchandra walking, and she was a great ecstasy. You and me will not be able to understand how much happy Shakti was. Because we are those people who want everything instant. 10 minutes, delivery. We have so many things. No, 10 minutes. I don't have 2 minutes, will also come. Every time it will come. Every time people might deliver kids also 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Never problem. Unfortunately, our life has become so much instant. We want everything instant. One funny thing which I observed myself and others also. You press the lift button, lift is coming from 10th floor, is showing, and how can you press? Why you press second time? It's coming. No. Patience, no patience. No patience in any walk of life. Even while on the road also, people don't have patience. They take their vehicle like and sometimes crash out on someone. And same mode of instant we get when we come to bhakti also. When we come to bhakti, we want everything to be instant. There was one boy who came to me, young boy, and he said, the last 2 months I am chanting, my lust has not gone. I said, how many rounds are you chanting? He said, half round. I said, what do you mean by half round? Half round. I stop at this point. See, we want everything instant. But then bhakti doesn't work like that. In bhakti, what works is patiently executing the laws of bhakti. We have to be patient. And what will help us to cultivate this quality of dhairya? When we see the testimonies around us, that will actually help us. See, Srila Prabhupada, when he went to West, he didn't have such nice, submissive audience sitting and giving Ram. They're all hippies, drug addicts. No attire, that's really good. But then when Srila Prabhupada gave them the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and then they took it very seriously, can you imagine? In a day, some people max in a week give up drugs completely without any relapse. They started living a pure life. And I'm sure that all of us will come from a very cultured background, cultured families. Just imagine if they had such a tremendous impact. Imagine if we take that seriously, how fast the transformation of heart will take place. Therefore, it's very, very important to patiently execute bhakti day after day, week after week, months after month, decade after decade, and you will see at least before death, we will be ready to quit this body and enter the eternal world, the spiritual world. That preparation begins now. I must tell these all kids are very fortunate. Such a young age, they're sitting and hearing now. I'm always jealous of small people when this is my kids. Life takes a pause. Anyways, we are late. Both you and me, we are late. Some people say, oh, you came early, we are late. Anyways, all of us are late. According to Prahlad Maharaj, is supposed to start at the age of 5. 5 multiplied by how much is our age now? Just think, don't answer, it's okay. But think about it. So therefore, what is needed was patiently execute bhakti in every situation that is very, very, very important principle while practicing bhakti. How many principles we have seen? First, Sangatyaga, second, Prasad, third, fourth. So tell the meaning also, what if you forget? Sangatyaga, pure association of those who destroy our life. Second, Prasad, enthusiastically serve the Lord in all situations. Third, Tathogata, follow the instructions of Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And fourth, age last two. Again, we'll recite the shloka. I hope you know why we are saying. Utsaha nishchaya dhairya tatat karma pravartana sangatyaga sato vritte shadve bhakti prasidyati. Let's continue the pastime. So, our Lord finally meets Sugriva. They have a friendship pact. Lord Ram kills Vali, and then Sugriva helps Lord Ram. He sends all the monkeys in different directions. One group of monkeys, Vandara groups, were sent in south direction, where Hanuman was also there. They were successful in finding Alasika. It is described that in Lanka, there was one person who was very large, and his name was Vibhishan was very large. And it is described only his house had a tulsi outside. And only from his house the holy names were chanted, the vibrations were coming out from his house. So in some version of Ramayana it is described Hanuman and Vibhishan just speaking. And Vibhishan is telling Hanuman, you know my situation? You know my situation? My situation is like the tongue between the 32 teeth. Did you all have this experience, any time where you have built your own tongue? Isn't that a wonderful experience? Yeah. That was the thing. That was the situation of the vision. Little bit deviates, little bit people get to know that what he is doing, he will be killed. That was the situation. But then my question is, did Vibhishan stop practicing bhakti? That's Tattva Karma Pravartana. That is executing Dhankas of bhakti in all situations. Bhakti should continue in all situations. Tattva Karma Pravartana basically means doing Dhankas of bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, etc. This is bhakti in general. Therefore, sometimes people say that my family members don't support me. But are your family members planning to kill you? Like Hiranyakashipu was planning to kill Prahlad, you know? Just imagine him sleeping and his spouse is ready with a knife. Or the parents are ready to mix poison and give them food to the kids. Give them practice properly. Oh. Our situation is not that bad, but still might implicate us in various reasons. But again and again, we should remember personality like Vibhishan, who his situation was so pleasant. Just imagine, he was the only devotee in the entire Lanka. Just think about yourself. You are the only devotee in the entire Lanka. Will you practice God? Oh, you very different. Because we are easily influenced by people around us. Easily influenced. Therefore, one point is very clear. Come to what time? I will execute Tankas over you. I will do work. That is the mode Vibhishan had. This is what we are supposed to play. And when Vibhishan got chance, he left Lanka. And immediately went to Ramnavami. It is very nice when Vibhishan came there, he was voting there. And all the Vanaras said, hey, this Vibhishan has come from the other group. Pull him and kill him. He was chanting the shloka. And finally, when all the Vanaras they approached Lord Ram, they said, what do you think that should be done? And Lord Ram said, very beautiful thing, one of my favorite shlokas, please read. Sakradeva prapannoya tavasmiti chayajate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadamye tadpratalmama. Here, our Lord is saying, what our Lord is saying? Sakra Deva Prabhupada. Anyone, once if he surrenders on once, and he says, Tava Sri, I am yours. So what will Lord give to that person? He's saying, Abhayam Sarvada Tasmai. I will give him fearlessness. I will make him fearless. And he's saying, Vrata Mama, this is my Vrata, Lord is saying. Question. So Lord Ram, when he gives the words, does he follow or no? He is telling it's my vrata. Not just a word, he's saying it's my vrata. Anyone who surrenders on the main tells once. What do you tell? I am yours. I am yours. So that you are attending the arti. What you tell the Lord? I am yours, I am your servant. Lord will do the ritual. It's very, very important to understand the mode of these personalities like Vibhishan. They are showing it to us, all of us, that not what way I never stop practicing Bhakti. I execute Bhakti always. That is the Tattva of Prabhupada. Continuing Shravana Kirtan, etc. Yes, 5 principles will not 5 personalities. Let's chant the shloka in the verse. Utsanishayadaya Tattva-karma bhavatana Sangatyaga sato-vritte Sarvir-bhakti kasidyati. So we also Utsana. What is Utsana? Enthusiasm. To serve the Lord in every situation. Dhairya, patiently execute Bhakti. Third, Tattva-karma bhavatana. Execute Bhakti in every situation. From what? Fourth, Sangatyaga. Give up association of those who destroy our faith. Sato-vritte. Follow instructions of Guru Sadhu Shastra. 561. So when the Manasena came and they informed the Lord Ram, you can see that there in that place. It is described it took almost 12 days to walk from the place complete to down south. And Lord Ram, 3 days he rode the ocean God. And almost 5 days it took not to build the entire bridge. Very fast. Now it is so wonderful that this thing was told to all the Vanas. You put the stone in the water, the stone will float. These Vanas are very strong. They get really boulder, big mountain and put it there. And some versions also say that they will write Ram on it and they'll put it in the water and float. And all of them are so enthusiastically serving. So enthusiastically serving. They were very, very confident. Can you imagine Lord tells us that you put the stone in the water and it will float and it will change. Science does not support that. Science says if you put stone in the water, it will sink. And then maybe you will have a doubt and then we'll take the stone and we'll look and see, let's see. We'll question. But then here, as soon as the instruction was given to all the Vanasana, quick, they got the stone, they flew and it was floating and they built the bridge quickly. Now, after going to the other side, very important question here. When it comes to people or Rakshasa on the side of Ravana, they had all sophisticated weapons, much more sophisticated than that what Iran and US are using. Much more sophisticated. So they had Agni Astra, Vayu Astra, Jala Astra, and so on and so forth. They had Brahmastas also. So they had all these different weapons. A quick question, let me see if you know this answer. What weapons did the monkeys have? No, everyone had Gada. Nails. Okay, nails. They had sticks. Okay, sticks. Stones. Can you imagine from that? Just imagine yourself. Say, you also participates in the war. From that side, there is the William bomb coming. You have a stick in that. Or you have a stone and you're throwing the stone towards them. That was the situation of Vanasena against the soldiers of Ravana. That was the situation. If this is the situation with us, will we endeavor with confidence? We will run away from them. But all the Vanasena, they had this Nishchaya. They were endeavoring with confidence on the Lord. They had full faith on the Lord. They are endeavoring with confidence. Fully. And therefore, you see, I'm always fascinated when I read the Yuddha. Very fascinated. From the other side, some big demons are coming. And these monkeys will jump on those demons. Using their nails, punch, using their teeth, they would bite, take the stone and put on the face of the demon, get a tree and smash on the head. And the asura would just shake and nothing would happen. Those asuras would take the monkeys, especially Kumbhakarna, and he came the field, took all the monkeys like this, and he chanted Mahaprasad and all the monkeys together come, go. But these monkeys, all the Vanaras, in this Vanasana, they were not stepping even one step back. They had full faith in the Lord, God's instruction, and they arrived at this point of Nishchaya. They were endeavoring with confidence. They were never like disappointment. You could have faith on the Lord. I always say these two things. Personally, myself, whenever I struggle with some aspects of life, I always say, our Lord Krishna is very merciful. And second, the process of bhakti is very powerful. Always we tell this to ourselves that Krishna is very merciful and bhakti is very powerful. Doesn't matter how contaminated or stupid I am, if I continue practicing bhakti, I will fight. My Lord will never reject me, he will always accept me. This is the glory of our Lord. But that confidence we should endeavor in our life with confidence. That is Nishchaya. So this way we are seeing today 6 important elements of bhakti that helps the person to advance in bhakti. Can we have sloka test now or once again we should chant? What do you say? Once again we should chant. Utsaha Nishchaya Tattat Karma Pravardhana Sangatyaga Sato Vritte Sarve Bhakti Prasidyati. Okay, I'll tell the Sanskrit for you to tell English translation and you should tell which personality represents that in our discussion. Okay, Utsaha. Enthusiasm to serve the Lord was situation. Personality. Maya Sita, Mother Sita, she said, I will come serve you in all situations. Nishchaya, English translation person. Endeavor with confidence. And personalities? Honesty. but they were using stones and trees water with that full faith in the Lord. Third, dhairya, patience. Patiently execute bhakti, and the example is tatat karma bhavana. Execute bhakti in all situations. Example? He was the only devotee in Lanka. Can you imagine? Whenever you feel low in bhakti with family members, relatives, friends, whatever, tell yourself, at least I'm better than Vibhishan. I have so many devotees. When I come for Sunday, we will go. Sangat Yaga. Give association of those. That's for example. Mantra and last one, Sato. Follow the instructions of Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Example. Lakshman Rekha. So these are the 6 principles. That's what the last line. Shradhe, Bhakti, Prasiddhati. All those sincere ones who follow these 6 will surely advance. Let's have a shloka. Anyone? Ladies first. Anyone who would like to chant the shloka? We will chant the shloka. I said you close your eyes and you chant. Anyone? You chant? I close your eyes. Yes, ma'am. She will chant and will repeat. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Utsaha Nishayaya Tatta Karma Pravatana Sanghatyaya Satovritte Shakti Bhakti Prasiddhati. Okay? Now see you people are watching someone with competition. Anyone would like to try? Yes. Utsaha Nishayaya Tatta Karma Pravatana Sanghatyaya Satovritte Prasiddhati Shakti Bhakti Prasiddhati. Keep going. One more song. Try it. And then we'll have one more here final. Anyone? I'm not giving any prize or marks or anything. Okay, from here, anyone? Try. Yes, sir. Please try. That should get tired. What do you say? Are you a loser in this study? Only one person. No. Your mother, you will chant? Yes, please chant. No, you will not sing. You will not sing. Utsaha Nishayaya Tatta Karma Pravatana. Okay, all of you chant together, we will repeat. Okay? Okay, chant. Utsaha Nishayaya Tatta Karma Pravatana Thank you very much. I hope you all had a nice time. Understand the 6 principles of bhakti. Now you understood, now is the time to apply. So you all are very, very fortunate that we have a platform like this to practice bhakti. You're very fortunate to have mentors like Bhagwan Prabhu, his good wife, Murthy Mataji, Shiva Prabhu, and others. I must tell you that you will not get such mentors very well. How I wish I had a mentor like that. So you all have to take the opportunity, take the guidance and grow it completely. You never know how long you're there together like this. You never know. So let's take association guidance from these senior devotees and advance in learning. If you are keep continuing your practice of bhakti, I will again. We'll have another session. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Sri Vasudev Ramayan ki jai. Jagad Sri Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so we'll chant and take a breeze. You are not showing stand up. Sitting from last. Okay, mentioned it is because of Bharat's commitment. I've given a class on Bharat stuff there on my channel, you can see. The commitment of Bharat was next level, where Bharat, he also wore that dress, ascetic, matted the hair, and it is just like Lord Ram sleeping on the ground. He doesn't want you to sleep under just so that I don't sleep at the same level. That was the because of the commitment. But Lakshmana was not blessed in many ways. 14 years to sleep. Not sure what exactly that means. Okay, ready everyone for the beats? Okay, everyone eyes closed. Everyone eyes closed. So let's prepare our mind for mantra meditation. Then we have silence. So be conscious that this opportunity that you're getting is very rare. Only once in a week, that too in Sunday, on Sunday evening, only for 2 hours. Only for 2 hours. It's very rare. And this mantra meditation is only for 10 minutes. So tell yourself, it's a rare opportunity. And tell your mind specifically, don't disturb it. Today we will discuss about the beautiful shloka talking about the principles of bhakti. If you have noticed, chanting is something that is highlighted almost everywhere in our discussion. You have to chant enthusiastically. You should chant with full confidence on the Lord. You should chant with patience. And activity itself is very glorious. And this is the time when we have no association of those who can destroy our faith. Therefore, this time that we have 10 minutes, only you and the mantra, no one listening. So try your best. At least one mantra you should be able to do, at least one. You chant attentively I should put it as it should pronounce very nicely and hear very attentively. For next 10 minutes, forget the entire world. Only you and the mantra. That's it. So let's begin. Please repeat after me the invocation prayer. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Next 10 minutes, everyone, one voice. Let's call our Supreme Lord. Let's read. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,